Here's a quick tutorial on how to assemble the hot air balloon. We're going to put the stand together. We have 4 wooden dowels, and here in the basket I have little plastic I guess tubes where you can insert the dowels. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then on the top of the stand I have this little plastic ring, and we have these 4 little tubes where we're going to attach to the top of the wooden dowel. So just line it up. There you have it. So here's the stand of the balloon, and here's the basket. And inside the basket you'll see that I had put in these little hooks, and you'll see later how we attach the loops from the net onto the hooks. So moving on to the net, move these to the side. You have this little ring where the netting is attached to, which is going to be on the top of your balloon. Here's the net, and then on the bottom of the net we have 12 strands, which I created these loops with slip knots on the bottom so that they can be adjustable. So you place the netting down on the table, and then you count 3 strands. 1, 2, and 3. So you count 3 strands on the left, and then you count 3 strands on the right. 1, 2, and 3. So once you have your 3 strands, pretty much can open up the netting. It's best if you grab 3 strands next to each other from the top of the net. So there you have it. The net opens up. So we have open net now. And place the netting over the balloon, and then you're going to pull down the 12 strands. It's going to be a little tricky, but we're going to go all the way around the balloon. Kind of untangle the strands and space them evenly. There we go. I think we have it. And you see the ring is on the center top of the balloon. So from here, I'll just hold on to the center of the balloon on the bottom. Take my little basket and stand and place the balloon, the bottom of the center of the balloon on the top of the stand. And then since I'm alone, I'm going to hold on to the bottom of the balloon, and I'm going to start to put these loops. Each strand has a loop with a slip knot. I will put that 1 loop into 1 hook. So I'm just going to do that on the other side. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the halfway point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the halfway point as well. Okay, so from here I will just continue. You just want to make sure that your netting is spaced out evenly. Spread this out because there's too much here. This point actually is the beginning and start of the net, and there's a lot of loops that I added, so that's why it looks a little more dense, but it's okay because you won't really see it once it's floating. So you kind of just move it around as best as possible. Okay, Okay, so we're going to tighten these loops. There's these little slip knots, so you can just hold on to the strand where the string is and then pull the knot up and it will tighten. See? And once you hear that, that's a good sign that the string is taut. So you continue to do it with the rest of your strings. You don't want to make it too tight where you're pushing all the air out of the balloon, but I think this is good tension here. So once all the strings are taut, you see that I can still maneuver it to the center of the balloon. You still want a little bit of room because I created this little ring that will go around this bottom portion just to hold the rope in. So there's a little hook here. So you take the hook out of the loop and then you just collect all the strands, go all the way around, and then hook it into place. And then you could just adjust it by moving it up to the level where you like it. I think this looks good, and you can adjust the strings so that it sits properly. Okay, so that it's even. And you want this ring to be parallel to the edge of the basket so that it looks proportional.
And there you have it, a unique confetti-filled whimsical hot air balloon.